Okay, so here we are, starting a Noire final episode. Resume our fun applied invitation. Couple of missions left, maybe one or two. Hey Roshan, hello. Yeah, after a long time you just
Hello,
showed up.
Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again
Why
under
not
less
showing
dramatic
them?
circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
Princess. I don't think so. She is princess. I'll do it again. Why not?
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson.
District
This
attorney.
is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
Serious allegations. The whole department is behind him. What the hell is this? I'm playing as this. Just to check my comments first. Why they aren't showing up on the screen? They were supposed to be showing up without any. Let's try. It's showing. chat. Always says technical difficulties. I don't know how to do here, here. Notification. I didn't see. Yeah, yes, that's the one. Lol. Okay, it doesn't matter. I can see it here. Go to let's go to okay, let's continue our mission.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Yep. Okay. What is that? Say Curtis Benson overview. Okay, let's go to the Curtis Benson section. It was not off to work. Start only. It is indeed. Clinic maybe. Who cares? Medical clinic. I know that it's a clinic. Checking the vehicle. Let's jump into the locations. Yes. Finally, we are at the destination. That's so good. Curtis Benson's apartment. It's a huge one. Which apartment is it? Number 2. Open up. Mr.
Remember me?
Curtis.
Jack, it's good to see you. You've
Thank
caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options.
Oh, knockout.
Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Okay, let's find something interesting in this house. In his house. Don't move, don't move. Oh, he's sitting here. Let me check. What? Circumstantial.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Hmm.
To
Stubborn
get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Curtis Robert Benson. It's also Curtis Robert Benson. January.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can. What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
I'll find and tell you. Exploring them. Oh, two people were here.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
What is this? Lady was here.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
A moment. Head lesson.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
Oh,
How old are you, princess?
how old
16, mister?
16. Princess,
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
nearly 13. Wow.
You
He's
take love where you can
committing
find it as you get older.
Love?
Jack.
sex with a minor.
That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
She was enjoying the minor.
She will only come back.
Now, that's question. not question, but maybe I can find some common. Wanko? Let's talk.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Okay, motive for
I don't
fraud.
get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
What is it with you people? How can you live any better? You already have houses, cars, yachts.
Greed and avarice are very powerful forces for change, Jack. Combine that with the city's desire for progress, and it's a very heady cocktail. You need to be a very special man to be able to resist that.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack? I thought not. Now help me up, Jack, and I'll give you a 10-minute start before I go for the phone.
Okay.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash, the brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover, and you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Doubt.
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file, if you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
I left something. Where did I left this one?
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
One more question.
It's time to retreat, Jack. Live to fight another day. Get out of town.
Don't suggest me. You can get rid of me. I don't know when we are gonna switch back to the call subs -1247. California Fire and Life Department, and there is insurance.
These peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
Tell a man that there are
Grown men
billion stars in
playing at being
Tell
bored.
him a bench has wet paint on it.
Elevator, head right. First door on right. Right after this, I'll be moving.
And brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
That's my room. Jack Kelso.
This guy must have escaped from the Looney Bin.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see?
A skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer.
Agency development. Normandy Avenue subdivision. Latitude, longitude, and this map. Property details, California.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
There's got to be more in these files.
Okay, insurance policy, why didn't the employer...
There's something else in that report. I know it.
And January.
$34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Okay.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that, Jack.
private investigator.
I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
Yes, it is.
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
You're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks were getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
I love records. Oh, yeah, boy. Doing a mission. Serial killer mission. And the
Hello there. You need some help there, sir?
Yes, sir.
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
And registry office. Marriage license department. Birth, death, and marriage. It's here somewhere. Marriage license. Birth, death. Marriage. Birth, death. Okay. There is none. Went to the wrong.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Yes.
Courtney, for God's sake, what's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
Okay.
I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
It was 34.4.29 latitude. And I'm looking for 118.17.58 on the longitudinal axis.
Okay, 34 degrees. 4 minutes, 29 seconds, 17 minutes. Yes.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west. The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. Registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here.
What
Use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
One 1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
So 1876988.
$1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
$18.76 $988.
1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
$1,800,000.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
21. The T U sorry, it's the U. There it is.
Let's see what the site is worth to them. $1,876,988. book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
How do I know?
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Who shoot me?
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. How long do you think you can hold out?
I'm gonna put...
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
Eliminated. Everybody is gone.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's
here.
important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's gonna help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so.
It is so.
Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy. Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Don't think so much. Either you're going or not. Operator. Partial outside ground residents of really? They're already told me? Kill the Kelso?
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Woohoo! The grand fight. We are going to win it.
Son of a bitch. Bitch.
Stay down, damn it!
Fuck you! Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
Two of them on your right!
All right, men, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe. Throw out the gun! Keep on going, Jack.
What the hell is he doing here, princess?
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Oh! A knockout punch. Also,
Didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women.
never.
Monroe, where are you, damn it? How long do you think you can hold out?
Your move, mister!
Monroe!
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
What?
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
What was that? What is the objective?
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Okay. Burn newspaper.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down. Please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
No.
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot have believed that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hope that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go.
Harley fucking doctor, you killed him.
Drift away.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your
What's up, Money Venom? Okay, let me find more. The burn
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
You on PS4 or Xbox?
I'm neither on PS4 or Xbox. It's computer PC version. How further I have to investigate this room. He's dying. Johnstone Fire.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the lengths these sons of bitches would go to.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
There is no doctor for you. Okay, a polite invitation finally finished, and there is no damage. Good. 2 phones, and I think I'm going to move our final mission. This will be the final. I hope so. Nicholson electroplating.
Hey, this from Jack. There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
But the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side right now.
Oh! What was that?
Big. You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
All units, reports of an explosion. Location, alternative location is south of Santa Monica, west of, stand by for further. Any sentry unit, 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3, identified. All units, car 88K reports an explosion downtown. Repeating, 88K is reporting an explosion downtown. All units, stand by for further.
Downtown? Can't be. Look at the sky, Cole. No screwing around. We need to be in the car when the call goes out over KGPL.
All units, explosion location is somewhere in Wilshire. Car 14 Adam reports the address. Units, stand by for further.
Guys, cool.
Calling all cars. This is the fire department. The explosion's at 4672 Oakwood Avenue. 4672 Oakwood Avenue. Multiple citizens injured. At Nicholson electroplating plant. All units in the vicinity respond code 3 and identify.
You heard the man. Let's get going. 11K en route. That's it. Keep on. No turn here, Cole. Dead on. Next left.
Holy crap. What the hell just happened here?
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
Cops, you little prick! Get that bastard, Cole! Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole! You sorry.
You can run away from call, pals. I'm the shooter.
The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go.
Nicholson electroplanting.
Never seen nothing like this. I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ.
Poor people.
Poor people.
We gotta find out what went down.
It will be so hard. Oh.
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor is going on television. A appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplate. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with it.
Worlds turn upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Long location where to start. Any institutions, man. Afraid to say I don't have any institution.
Sweet heavens above.
Optimistic, Cole.
I thought Forvix was a tough break.
Oh, that body.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
What?
Any idea what this is?
A very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps? Try putting it back together.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Fundamentals of
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
another boot. Somebody
This
here.
isn't what we're looking for.
Looking for electromagnetic fight.
Phelps, I think I found something over here.
Coming, partner.
Looks like all that's left. We can try the launder tag.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS.
X is equal to. Yeah.
These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself. Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
That is you good. Yeah. Can listen. Try it. That's annoying. Have to find it. This is so annoying.
That's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
Fuck you. Holy Bible.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Come on, buddy.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of hiccups, sir, but that's to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. We'll get better with practice.
That maybe goes for me too, son. Should have played it a little more somber. What do you think, son?
No, Mr. Mayor. You came across as, very resolute.
This is a busy street, okay? Don't touch the camera. You have any idea how much these things cost, Mac? Stay back.
I wish I had punch in.
Let's get to the address you took off the code thing. Find out what's there.
Let's go, partner. Let's go.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it. 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
And what exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Could be.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
Did I find this spy camera?
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
There could be other plating companies, but the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
You know about
what can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he is
Was.
A trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks. God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. And the majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
Okay. Let's go, partner.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We need to find a phone.
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
Dispatch. Can I get address on Dash Laundry?
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size. It looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Your driving partner.
You know the way. You can drive.
I'm tired of driving. So many times I can't see anything.
You look at this clown.
Your father is a clown, son of a bitch.
What do you need?
I need my dress to be
Phelps
laundry.
and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Number was J2620, Cole.
What was the tag? Info. J2620. Okay. Oscar Einstein. Pick up.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir.
Can I use your phone?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Dash 1247, call Phelps.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks.
What the fuck? Now what? It's a dead end. And then there is Saffron Cardi. You know where to go.
You're behind the wheel.
What is this position? Oh, Tomoko
By the Cloak and
Okamoto.
Dagger routine, Miss Akamoto.
Miss Okamoto. How the hell they know by the name that she is the lady? Apartment number 1. Apartment number 1. Come on. It's already open?
Somebody turned the place over. Better watch your step.
Oh. What the?
You think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
Sure.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
And
Jeans Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Could be a class ring.
come on, partner. Touch the location. Clip. Oh. A lip.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Retired?
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
He was shot, then dragged. Question is what he is doing in the.
Looks like we have a match.
Oh,
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What
chip.
is it exactly?
Chip.
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight. Biggs, edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites, 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Thank you, partner.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247, messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
Oh, okay.
We're on it.
Let's go, partner. You are running.
This is a military project, gentlemen.
Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. I found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes? And what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Follow me.
Yes, sir.
Good day, miss. Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the Spruce Goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants.
Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Is he lying? Let me say something.
But you have heard of the company?
Sure. We're in manufacturing. We work with suppliers.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
And were you interested?
The slide rules and lab coats are always interested. If you could get it to work.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Great.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
I'm not going to land off it again. The cockpit.
degrees west.
24
degrees, 15 minutes north. Degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. 76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Nothing more partner, let's roll up.
Looks like Mapes' office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding. It'll load these engines. You think that cone could...
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Seriously? Oh. Where is my fucking partner?
No good to me.
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Second Street.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Let's go, party.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy,
Mhm.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
You know where to go, partner.
Can you drive to this one?
So where do you want to go?
Police station.
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
What are we doing here?
Coroner says it's gonna be at least a week to get an ID.
What now?
Best check in at the front desk before we do anything else.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
What do you think?
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Weren't even his friends, and he still confessed.
You seen the way people around here look at you, Phelps? I'd move along if I were you.
Parker or Green? Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Thank you for insulting.
Hey, you think those bike forces on the other side?
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday? Remember that dead lady they found under the train? That guy, Phelps. He solved the case. Booked some barfly for it.
Okay, keep moving, lover boy.
Hold that thought, Detective. Good. Now take it.
That's him, the dirty cop. I hope his wife takes him for all he's worth.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
Mount Coffee store stripped off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Hey, Phelps, save it for someone who cares.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun. Coroner says it's gonna be at least a week to get an ID.
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get that fast.
Any central unit, ambulance shooting. Any central unit, identify. Any central unit, ambulance shooting. Any central unit, identify.
11K, go ahead.
Car 11K, ambulance shooting.
What's the situation? Some stick-up boys lost their heads and a girl got shot. We have to move fast, sir. There are still people inside. God. We don't want any civilian casualties, Big. He's on the lam!
read about the Trailton case in the paper? That's the detective who saw it.
Stay in cover.
Reports of 459 there now at 38 North Catalina. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Come on, give me my reports.
Mouthpiece were stripped off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Straight through the red light. Bet you never saw it.
Baker sounded pretty hepped up. You best go down.
I want to make homicide. You know you've made it.
Hey, you think those
So
bikes
what next?
Side.
Help me out.
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Kidding? I could save all year and never afford that. This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I sweated him.
I'm stumped.
Come
Ideas?
on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Okay, I'll try.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Goddamn captain.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy. And Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge. Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell.
Straight through the red light. Bet you never saw it.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in 1 round.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment?
Why
Use
not?
the eyedropper in front of you. 1 drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Okay.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all fair and love her.
Oh,
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumpy from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil, but you could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
what? 100-gallon? go, partner.
I was door knocking all morning, but I got a make on the car in the end.
I was walking down the street and that heel sent me flying.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
So many doors of a single police station. Partner, you know where we
You
are
know the
going.
way. You can drive.
What does this say? Tomorrow night. Don't do that.
It stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Come on, don't follow me. Partner, get the hell out of my way. TSGR's
Hangstrom
coupon
was flying today on TWA.
from Miami to
Hangstrom is dead, Cole.
Grand Bahama.
Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up.
Yeah, it's strong. Yes. 31 years old.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
Oh, I knew that.
Gas, Cole, the gas. We gotta get out of here right now. Look, by the stove. Shoot the gas line, Cole. We're out of here. Over here, the window. Get out of there.
What the hell was that? Run!
Ah, shit, heel. Come on. He's not getting away from us.
No, he won't run away from us.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get in close.
I'm trying.
Enough games, Smoke. Take this guy out.
Oh. He's coming to the explosive area.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
No, come on.
Shit. You security men, Cole. Stay on base.
Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
You gotta get me closer. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Lay into his wheel well, come on.
That's how I drive. Son of bitches. KGPO, we need some backup. Oh! Where he's going?
Get out of the car slowly. Fire a warning round.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires.
Suppressing fire! I'm covering you!
How long do you think you can hold out?
Can you see him?
He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine. Let's go and get his ass.
There she is.
Throw out the guns.
Give me some cover!
Oh my god, there are so much.
Stay down.
Still can reach there. the one left. He was the one. Finally, the case is solved. It was the Air Force who was
You're gonna have to
involved.
explain this to me again.
Behind the
So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Woohoo! Call Pulse, the hero again. Solve the case of the century. Case finished. Environment. Okay, that's it. That's it. It's finished. I think so.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa.
Elsa.
You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective.
German
rather
accent.
than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger, helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
No, that won't be
Both
necessary.
finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some files he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window.
It's not a window, it's a door, Doctor.
Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
She will be killed. I know that. Doctor will kill him. Kill her. Sorry.
I'm sorry that you have come to
One of them will be killed and one will be arrested.
I've always so enjoyed our conversation. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven in the next life.
Is she dead? I think so. A different kind of war. Oh my god, this is the final. That wasn't the final. This is the final mission. Holy crap, I was really happy that I finished the game. Let me
The
check.
arsonist is a bug sprayer. He must have worked at one of these joints.
What's that? Pest control. Let me check my log. That's story cases completed 20 out of 21. This is the final. I'm not going to complete the street crime. Fine. So this is the final. Rapid. Kinda hungry. Let me have a cake. And the vampire, Dr. Vampire Online right away. Rapid exterminators. What does that mean? Oh, pre-court. That was yummy.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Fuck you.
Wow. Sure looks like a beauty.
Take it. CO2.
Help you?
Diodu.
How many guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the other guys. They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
Yes. We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Crusade against corruption. He's dead.
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him, Phelps. This is my case.
Shut your fucking mouth. Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep wasn't on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of hand.
Time to talk and a time to shut up. Now is the time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his country. He went out with a medical kit and an Army 45 into places that made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him and I will blow your fucking head off!
Good!
You finally lost it, partner.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon is dead. And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
I got better things to do than argue the rub with you.
Stay with him until the coroner gets here. Make sure technical services bags the evidence. If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'll come looking for you.
Yes, sir. You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going around.
Thanks, Herschel.
Actually, nuclear bug.
Welcome to Nuclear. What can I do you for?
I work for the DA. I need to speak with an exterminator, big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help.
Mousepad. Is it what it is?
I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy, does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well, I wouldn't want to get anyone into any trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah, he lives in a bunkhouse on the remains of the old Rancho Rincon.
Thanks.
Punk out. Rancho Rincon. Surgery yesterday. Doctor Fontes surgery.
Cole, you made it.
What's this got to do with me, Rusty?
Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room. Spine snapped like a twig. The suspect is one of his mental patients.
I've met Fontaine.
His last patient was Elsa Lichtman, Cole. She's missing. Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can do to help me, Rusty, is let me take a look around.
Sure thing, Cole. This way.
Come on, it's a double case this time.
Take your time. I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
Fontaine was having the houses burned for Monroe. Monroe wasn't happy. People started dying and it attracted attention. He and the doctor lost control.
Stephen Madison Nelson, Woodruff, Carl, Hotman, Hinderberg, Norley, and Daniel
good doctor has been marking this map. Edgewood Grove, McCarthy Vista, Crescent Heights, Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
Is that the road?
New houses all being built in the path of the freeway?
There's a Meyer.
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses. Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence. Keep your voice down. You know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them. Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student.
What? Certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Benson. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. It's no longer necessary. I'll take care of Jeff Kelso.
You can. Oh man, you can.
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Sounds similar to the Dexter Morgan.
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
Wow. Same goes by which of kills.
Advice? We need to find Elsa. There must be something that links the big guy to the shrink.
Circumstantial.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment. Jack was wrong. It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing?
Firewood, all of it.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we going to prove any of this, Cole? Doctor's dead, and Roll nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
Switching back to the Kelso. Yep, I think a ranch bunkhouse. Yeah.
Guess nobody's home.
Oh.
Most guys bring home a 45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme.
Army issued Thompson. Nice one. Thank you. Largo. Oh, that's the wall. What is this?
Quite a flock you got here, kid.
Origami.
A strange obsession.
Oh,
I know those faces. Jesus Christ, I know every one of them.
you are involved. No, you are not. It's called as what are we missing? Mosquito killer. The same one used to burn down the houses. Origami pepper. Legion. Oh.
The river tunnels. This guy's a tunnel rat. Oh my God, Ira. You poor backwards son of a bitch.
Somebody's coming.
Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all the way to the top. Meet me at the LA River Tunnel entrance just north of the First Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions. Just be there.
Something is going to happen here. I know that. We should know that. And that is.
This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent radio message for Detective Cole Phelps.
Wilshire Police Citation.
KGPL calling Carl
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on the spillway north of the 1st Street Bridge. DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K,
Roger
code
that.
3.
The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get there first.
All units on all frequencies stand by. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard.
Mashood lol facecam hai kya? Yes, this is me, Dr. Vampire, and this is my facecam.
0286. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit.
I picked up his car. I'll need help to make it to the river.
That's Kelso's car.
All units, Chief Laurel reports that the suspect is armed and extremely dangerous.
That's what my face is, buddy.
Suspect vehicle to be disabled immediately. If necessary,
face ही तो है और क्या मैं शो कर रहा हूँ.
Jesus Christ. How many cops are these guys on?
all units, we have a new suspect vehicle. Shop 13516. Repeating, shop 135.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Described as a green Hudson Commodore. License Green Sam 0102. Reported to be aiding suspect Jack Kelso. Use caution and continue pursuit. All units stand by for further.
All units, suspect vehicle sighted heading northeast toward 3rd Street on the embankment between 3rd and 4th.
साला कितनी गाड़ियाँ आनी हैं?
All units, further to the second suspect vehicle, stop 13516. Chief Laurel has authorized the use of deadly force. Repeat, use of deadly force is authorized in disabling both suspect vehicles.
I saved your ass, Mr. Meyer.
Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing?
He's here to cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours.
What are you talking about? Right where you are!
Got it? Got it. Peterson, you want to be DA? We'll earn your salt.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson? You working with Phelps? A handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top. I hope you won't be implicated.
So, you're the new broom, Peterson?
Looks like it.
And you think he'll make it out of there alive?
I think he might. He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson.
I love a confidence.
What's your offer?
You want me? You got it.
Show me your ad.
You're fucking toast.
Huh? What? He killed me with a one shot? That was a shotgun. Never mind. Oh.
Soon as this poultry's head out. I hear you, I'm moving.
Nice. Just missed.
What the hell is that?
An inch to the left and you would have had me, boys.
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
You want me?
You're pretty brave for a dead man.
I'm not taking this weapon. I can take. What's wrong?
How long do you think you can hold out?
I don't want to die. Son of a bitch using flamethrower.
You're surrounded and your buddy's dead. Throw out the guns.
Eyes open. He's around
You
here
could walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
Where is the way?
This is what I'm good at. You want me? Got it.
Wow. Flamethrower.
The water's rising. You can walk out of here or go out in the box. Your choice.
What I have to do?
You're fucking toast! You want me?
Come on. Water leveling up. How to switch the weapon?
The water's rising.
Don't shoot me, I'm in the water.
You can walk out of here or go out in the box. got it.
It's around here somewhere.
Haha. Take it. Dad. Oh. Fuck. Cover. Where is the cover? There she is.
Princess? I felt better. He saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. Do you remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
Her. But not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
You're Sergeant Jack Kelso, aren't you? Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker, Hogaboom. War's over, soldier.
I know that, Sarge. I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everyone knows it.
Elsa, are you all right? Get away from her! It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What? You know this guy? Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you. No. Don't. You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant. That cave full of civilians. A hospital.
What is he talking about?
It was war. For God's sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened.
I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, Princess.
Sheldon asked the doctor to help him get back.
The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better life.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her, too. Get her out of here. Biggs will help. His exit is nearby.
Jack, I need this guy to make the case.
Hasn't this poor bastard given you enough? Get out of here now!
For God's sake, Jack! What are you going to do?
Don't cry, miss. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve with you, Jack.
Get out of here, Cole!
Nice salute. Kelso, what did you do?
What do we do, Lieutenant? Jesus, look at all the kids!
Stop the goddamn screaming!
I need to think!
And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp!
Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place.
You do it, Phelps! Get your own fucking hands dirty! I'm out of morphine!
Put these people out of their pain. Now! That's an order!
Inhuman Act.
Everyone out of here now. Double time! You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid station. Weapons team will be blowing this place in 2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me? I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
Killed that man! He was doing him a favor, Elsa. Cole, up here! I'll get this breaker first! The water's rising! You're first! Hand her up! Get out of here! You're not I'm not arguing. You're wounded, Jack! Let me help. What are you waiting for? Jump, Cole! Jump for it!
Oh my god. Cole did not make it, sorry. He's dead. Oh, this is the church. Our war hero is just died.
We're gathered here to honor Detective Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps was the best kind of man. Hear, hear. A war hero who led his men with true valor. And through his personal bravery achieved one of his country's highest honors. A cop, wrongly accused, who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
Fine. You belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Get out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective who fought to expose the evil corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leland Monroe. Go to her. Will you, Herschel?
A
reformer who
You were never his
recognized
friend,
the need
Jack.
to remove the odd bad apple from a department right. made up of good men. Herschel? A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who continued
never
to
his
fight
enemy.
the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his own life.
I'm so
A good husband. A good father. And may I say, a good friend.
in the memory of all of batch 1247. So that's it. Finally, Noire is completed. I finally finished this game. That's it from Noire Team Bondi, written and directed by Brendan McNamara. Producer Naresh Irani. Okay, this is the end credits and it won't be finished automatically. I think I should skip this part. So finally I finished this game, Noire. It was amazing and worth playing the game. Although it was a long story, but it has some of great features. Finally, that's it from me, Dr. Vampire, for today's streaming, and we will be streaming tomorrow Witcher 1. The Witcher 1. Rockstar now. That's it. I finished this game in almost 7 episodes. So there were 7 episodes. The game was around 30 hours, I think. Hell of a long game. Well, the next game, Witcher 1, is also a very long game. Witcher 1, 2, and 3. Then there will be Lords of the Fallen and Rise, the Son of Rome as well, the Evil Within. Many great games are about to come. Oh, I am not able to just stop this. Yep. Come on, let's finish it up. So that's it. Goodbye, good night, and good morning.